Legs of the Fox.
All right.
Small battlefield to start it off. It's going to be a big hill to climb for Syrup and an exhausting one at that, but...
Yep. You just got to win 6 games against top 10 in the world, but this is Syrup we're talking about, who I believe is top 50, top 30? Somewhere around there?
You ask me, top 5.
Nora's nodding. Thank you, Nora. Top 30, right?
Definitely.
Top 20? Oh, okay. All right.
No, 33rd.
Top 30? Oh, 33rd?
33rd
okay.
in ever
All right. Okay.
of all time. But there they go.
Syrup.
Yes.
But oh, this is Light we're talking about.
Right.
Who I just 2 weeks ago absolutely destroyed Just Blue at Ultra Hog. However, this is Syrup who just beat Just Blue. So, little bit more of a tall order for Light here, especially at this hour.
Right. Yeah, it's been a long day, and I know, like I said, in some of the earlier footage, Light has been frustrated about some of the, execution errors, or like even calling them execution errors is strong. I think like small gaps in his advantage state. So I don't know if it's gotten better or worse as time goes on, but that up smash looked clean out of shield. Good stuff right there. And honestly, if you're Fox and you're at 150, it's a good day for you versus Steve,
Absolutely. Like, literally any hit results in death, but you're still getting percent. Doesn't matter. Yeah, see? You were going to die anyway. Any percent you get is a gift.
Right. Okay.
What
I like
move.
that idea. Yeah, he does love going for that. It's really good, especially if the, Steve has to use Elytra to recover. It's some good extra damage. Laser's also very important in the matchup, just to kind of move that stale move queue down a little bit. But that being said, look at how fast Syrup is able to rack up that damage. It now feels like an even game, only 8% off right now.
Yeah. Steve being so good against fast fallers too. That's got to be really scary for Light.
Interesting interaction there at the ledge. I love that idea from Syrup. Light smart enough to keep the shield up for the exact right amount of time and gambles it all on a big up smash, but it's going to be Syrup cashing in the chips instead. Up smash putting Syrup in a really good spot. Look at that resource bar with a stock lead.
Trying to get a forward throw off the blocks into an up smash. I like the idea. SDI's aggressively away from those jabs, not trying to get everything is awesome, and then gets an anvil dropped on his head, Wile E. Coyote style.
I was going to say, he got the rerun too. Like the first one didn't hit, but the second one caught him slipping. Very fast
Boomerang.
game one. Oh, there you go. That's good. I like that. I'm stealing that one.
catching the boomerang.
Right.
Cartoons.
Yeah.
Hanna-Barbera.
He had it on DVR.
There you go.
He had it on TiVo.
Wow.
Yeah,
wow.
Right?
Pulling out the TiVo. That's crazy.
Yeah.
You taped it. I remember VHS tapes, dude.
Wow. All right, running right back to small battlefield. It's pretty interesting. There's like a lot to be said about the sort of dynamics of the Steve resources on the currently like legal stage list.
Absolutely,
but
because I see a lot of Steves go for. We're saying our goodbyes right now.
I mean, I was. You could have kept talking.
Yeah, listen. Corey tapped my shoulder. Maybe I wanted to say bye, Corey. All right.
That's
so anyway, as I was saying, Steves do tend to go for like Animal Crossing stages a lot of the time,
right?
Because you're using your pickaxe on stages like Small Battlefield, on stages like Battlefield, because they're made out of stone, and you need that pickaxe to get your kill moves.
Right.
Like axe, yeah, up tilt's nice, but up tilt's not going to get the kills.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can easily just get your forward airs.
Right. Oh, okay. That air dodge seemed necessary, but also like so risky. Right now, Light taking a bunch of damage off stage. Okay, nice little air to air with the forward air, keeping it up. We're racking on the damage here with that jab as well. And oh wow, Elytra actually beating out the Firefox, which is not something I see often.
That's kind of crazy,
right?
Is it like a flickering hitbox or is it constant?
No, I think it was just the startup. Was the problem. Elytra came out before the semi-consistent hitbox did, but good grab.
Good grab. Light is up a stock though, so it is still looking really good for him.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow, that's good movement around the minecart, sneaks around that back air as well. We did kind of run out of resources here, but we did just hear the diamond ping. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, Light is still playing on the offensive right now. Ooh, love the ledge trump into an air dodge into down smash.
That's so sick.
That's so good.
It covers so many things too. And the down smash, even like just coincidentally, is the strong hit. Love that.
Love that. And oh my god, the missed range on the grab. Footstool down air.
I know. I was waiting for the footstool too, because like when they're in that little stalemate, you can see Syrup just kind of stay in the shield and say like, "That's fine. Like, come get me."
Okay, and we also missed that conversion with the forward throw onto the block into an up air. That was so sick. Everything is awesome.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Oh
and
wow.
Doesn't dash into the up smash and causing it to miss, and doesn't really get that much punished for it. And,
okay.
Yep, there's the up smash. That's what he was looking for. We got ourselves a 1-1 here.
Mm-hmm. And the crafting table caught one too, just for a little extra pizzazz at the end.
Mission complete.
Feeling a little more comfortable going into that second game, I would say Light was. Just from how it started, I would say. You know, really running out of the gates, putting that pressure on, keeping all of the damage going while still like really finding some smart placements in between some of the gaps, right?
All right, and we're heading right back to Small Battlefield. I think we're probably going to be staying here for the remainder of the set. I highly doubt we're going to be going anywhere else. This is a very comfortable stage for both of these guys because the platforms are a little bit higher.
Interesting.
So that's going to be good for the up tilt combos on Syrup's part. It's going to be good for up smash, for Light. So.
Oh, wow. Syrup is just so quick at recovering, I think, is usually, like, interesting? Okay. Usually, like, gets a lot of mileage if the Steve is a little, you know, you're not exactly sure on the recovery rate, but it's looking like Syrup's found a way around it by just getting back to the ledge as soon as possible. The Firefox does work out right there, but they're back to scrapping center stage.
And meanwhile, Light was doing a really good job of just hitting Syrup, like, every time he got back to stage there, and now we're well past that. Syrup putting him in the corner. Ooh, Light knows that you do not land directly on top of Steve. Do not mine directly downwards.
Right. It's good. The air dodge back too. Kind of still like bait out the option by fading in, and then wow, again, Syrup's kind of really figured it out. I think Light may have to mix it up a little bit. We did see him kind of just wait out on the ledge like that.
Yeah,
for
that
example.
up does really force the issue quite a bit.
Right. Okay, some high health blocks at the end of the resource bar here, so it does give Syrup some time to mine, and doesn't find the extension there, but barely missed it.
And because he didn't find that, he took 59, and there's the Mason block.
Okay, we're
I don't care what Steve is doing. That's the Mason block.
real. 100 damage though off of that, still very surprising, and that's going to be a back air as well. Unbelievable.
My goodness, no stocks taken from Light right now, and he's still building percent.
Yeah, forward air didn't really connect as it usually does and lead to the up air that we also often see, but Light's still making it work. Really finding some good extensions here. Another forward air. Gonna jump back to ledge.
Nice 50%.
Oh.
And ooh, yep, the Elytra clips him, and that he eats an up smash because he doesn't tech to the side.
Ooh, okay. Nice little down air forward air.
Yep. No jump to speak of right now, but now we're back on stage.
Oh no, he's
Everything is awesome.
dead. Okay. Gonna get the outward hit of the forward air. Gets another attempt, but misses the forward smash. One more try, still not gonna find the mark. And now just kind of rolling back into center and looking for any straight hit at this point.
Yeah, really. Light really needs to end this stock right now because Syrup gets any sort of momentum with Steve.
Yeah, it could be rough.
And, yeah, especially since Fox is on the screen.
It's the wrong kind of momentum, though. He went right to the blast zone.
All right, he probably figured out that Steve's not working with Light right now. I would not be surprised if we see a cheekiness.
All right, well, we got the Iceman himself stepping up to Lido to ask for a little water break. So Syrup, obviously well planned, came equipped with the water before the set. And now we have Light, who is depicted as the sad, not water haver, no water.
The hydrator.
Yeah, we see Syrup on the left, the hydrated one.
Yes. Well,
And
now Light is also the hydrator.
True, okay, yes, now they're even. They're all good to go. It's going to be the nest, though, like you said. Still small battlefield. But we got Corneria coming out the speakers, and a lot more confidence coming in from player 2.
Yeah, but this is gonna be a pretty rough one for Syrup unless he really locks in on the ground here, because as we've been seeing, Ness is a balloon. He is very easy to just pop up and hit him over and over for a character like Fox.
Ooh. Yeah, it's looking a little rough right now. Still stuck in the corner looking for that dash attack. Not going to get it. Does get the shield up in time for the side magnet, but the shield is low. I think this is definitely Syrup's opportunity to kind of strike back here. Oh, yeah. Big damage. Still on the chase, too. Oh, that could have been it.
Light, of course, no stranger to this matchup in his own home region either. Even though he hasn't been to anything for a while, he's definitely fought Tony Pajamas no small number of times.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Nessus of this caliber, no stranger to him.
Okay, that's a new one, though. Just getting hit by the PK Thunder 2 and running right into the up smash.
That's a classic.
Yeah, who would have saw it coming, though? You know, it's not like he was charging it.
Yeah, like for a solid 2 seconds before he even got out the ledge.
Ooh, okay.
Huge up air.
I love that. Such a good sort of answer to the aerials from the ledge. It just kind of covers that angle that they're usually looking to fade back into. Oh, that's huge. Oh, doesn't get the follow forward air. Very small miss from him, but it could have been a lot of extra damage. So I'm sure he's a little brokenhearted about it.
These forward airs into PK pulse are very, very interesting. Because he keeps expecting people to, like, you know, jump out of them.
Right. Ooh, okay, I like that. Jump from ledge, but then the side magnet ends up kind of taking him low, so it's not necessarily as committal. It's like a true jump from ledge. Oh, wow, that roll-on was ambitious, but nice reversal.
Syrup is eating so much percent by simply being above light at any point whatsoever. Down smash, catching the PK fire landing, not looking good at all for this child.
Okay, Nair, though, good option. Gonna have to Firefox right back. I like that instead of going for the side special. But Syrup had the timing pretty much all planned out. Does get the response, and Light misses in the follow-up, too. Oh, huge opportunity. Hold on. Oh no, not the back air, the drop zone magnet.
That is exactly how game 2 went for Leviathan.
Don't remind me.
That exact little conversion right there.
Yeah, it's so funny, right? Like, there's a lot of talk of the theory of the game, right? And everyone always talks about, like, oh, like Fox off stage, you know, you can exploit his recovery, and it's not something you see often.
Yeah, because Light is so good at mixing it up. Like if you've been playing a character for this long, you know exactly what your limits are off stage and what you're able to do.
The problem is despite that being so infrequently the case, it is still very true, as we saw right there. You know, Light got caught with no jump and had to side special to try and get back to the ledge, and then just simply could not. Serb had it all figured out.
Yeah, and we got ourselves a game 5 here in Grand Finals of Prodigy Classic 3. Possibly the last game of the tournament, or possibly the start of a whole new set. It all depends on what these players do here, and right now it's looking like Light is gonna start with a little bit of dominance here.
Okay, yeah, the story really is, though, it can Syrup get out of the corner, and we saw a little glimpse
of it.
Can he
land is the question, and the answer is no.
It's just like, oh, I finally got out of the corner. Wait, now I have to land, and it's...
And then he rolls out, boom.
Not gonna like the answer. 23% on Light, and it's not exactly what Syrup's looking for, but that was so close to being a jab lock and maybe the stock. But what is that? That was the wildest hit of up smash I've ever seen. Okay, and I'm looking for some anti-air with up tilt and up air. It's gonna be a dash tag though to catch the landing, but
so much anti-airs, so many anti-airs coming out of Light right now because Syrup's Ness's best moves are in the air.
Ooh, holding down on the Firefox, very smart. Firefox and Yo-Yo don't necessarily have like such a concrete interaction. It feels like sometimes the Firefox clanks, sometimes it just gets hit, and then sometimes it just wins straight out. It's very odd. Nice, waits out the jump, puts that pressure on. Good nair to keep it going too.
Syrup's really got to slow it down if he wants to catch up to Light right now because Light is just running him over.
Oh.
Finally, that first stock gets taken. How?
He died to side B, I believe.
Oh, did he?
He was like
side B, like send him back a little bit.
Yeah, he was like getting intimate with the blast zone, and then decided to side B, and just like it really put him over the line. Unfortunately. Oh, hold on. Down tilt though. Kind of like that. Interesting.
Yeah, now Syrup has a a little bit of a new lease on life. He needs to take this stock away from Light right now, or Light is going to completely run away with this game and with the set and the tournament with it. And there's the down smash, 85% here, Syrup. You gotta not get hit basically at all.
Yeah, but okay, this is a great way to get it started. I love that double jump up air, looking for something big. You're gonna go back to the ledge. Light gets a down smash.
Now, once again with the ledge jumps into down smash, Light's been really cool with those. And yeah, that F smash, a little bit inadvised.
Light said you wanted it too bad, and I think that is a perfect way.
True facts. He did want it a little bit too bad, and that was his demise. Light taking Prodigy Classic 3 in a really, really, really active Game 5 set.
Oh, yeah. I mean, even like the first game, I was like, oh, this might be a little bit slower, but no, it was just immediately back and forth. And then when the Nest came back out, I think there was like a new sort of life breathed into the set. And then it just really all came down to that last stock. And good stuff from Light. Great stuff from Syrup. Great
stuff from everybody in this tournament. This was a really, really interesting tournament, let's say. There were quite a few upsets in Wave A. I'm not sure how many wacky upsets we had in Wave B, but the first 15 minutes of singles of this tournament was legendary.
Oh yeah, I got here just a little bit after singles started, and I got hit with so many like floor reporters being like, AG, you won't believe who lost. And they all had a different answer. Everyone had a
Big Boy over Pelka. We had KOM over Antimony. Like Pelka going 1-2.
This was his tournament. He was supposed to win it. I guess he didn't know. He didn't get a memo. Yeah, there's tons of upsets.
Absolutely.
It was a great time, though. But that being said, right?
Yeah.
First seed won it.
To be expected. So now we're going to do like an ad read, right? What's going on? And interview.
Oh man, did he say is AG doing it? Is that a good thing or a bad thing, man?
What the heck? All right, we got Light sitting down.
Hey, what's good, Light? Did you get a haircut?
Oh my God, it's Light.
That's my first question, actually.
Yeah. You are moist Light right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yes.
Did he shave? Something's different, surely.
Something's different.
Is the light on?
How am I gonna hear them?
Hey, there you go. That's a very good question, actually.
All right, speak nice and loud for me.
Yeah, we just got to project a little bit.
Can you hear me in your mics?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you loud and clear.
All right, cool.
All right, Light. How many times do we have to do this?
Honestly,
that's the real question.
You know, when I saw you today, the first thing I thought was we're gonna have to do this, and I was pretty excited about that.
True.
Yeah.
I know earlier in the day, like we were playing some friendlies over on the couch area.
Yeah.
And I think that you had some wavering confidence.
Maybe
you weren't so sure that we were going to do this. Did something change throughout the day that made you a little more confident? Or
it's like wavering confidence in the sense. Yeah, I'm like complaining a lot when like I don't feel like I'm playing that good because I haven't played like a person in like 3 weeks. I've been playing my CPUs, but I need to play a person every once in a while because you forget what to do when you get hit and you forget what to do in neutral, which is the most important things in the game, which I feel like it still showed a lot today, like in game 4 versus Syrup where he killed me off PK Fire because I jumped immediately. I'm like, why did I jump? I should have just took the hit, But I'm not all the way there yet, but I was getting better throughout the bracket because people were forcing me to get better, which is exactly what I come to these for, And my goal is to just be good for LMBM when that happens next week. I got 2 more tournaments. I got Hog on Monday, and I got the pre-local for LMBM. I'm going to do both of those because I don't want to play any games.
I'm seated to fight you round 2 at LMBM. That's really fun.
I'm excited for that.
I'm not.
It's actually all I can think about now. Yeah.
Really got to practice that matchup in particular. Break out the CPUs for that one.
I'm sure Fox Belmont's going to be real fun. Yeah.
So are you working on anything in particular in your mind for the big show next weekend? Or
I think the way I've been playing has been like before this, like during the season, going to all those big tournaments. I think the way I've been playing is fine. I don't need to improve on much other than individual like player things. And I think that will, as long as I get back to that point by next week, Thursday, I would say Friday, but I can't play much Smash on Friday, unfortunately. Like, there's going to be the big day one. I'm going to Broadway on Friday.
Oh, word.
Oh,
Okay.
what are you saying?
Yeah, Moulin Rouge.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's a
so
good
I'm going to
choice.
watch
Okay.
Moulin Rouge, and then I'm going to go. I forgot the section in New York, but there's like a huge like Christmas light section they have.
Oh, yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, Rockefeller, and I think
okay.
yeah, so I'm going there after.
Bro, you
so-
skating on the rink?
No. All
right.
My girlfriend might be.
Hey, okay.
Yeah, so
Rockefeller's beautiful this
I'm gonna
time of
be-
year, yeah.
Yeah, that was her Christmas gift, like
Nice.
getting her Moulin Rouge and then doing all that.
And that
so
would be-
Friday's gonna be hers, but Friday night I'm trying to really grind. But that's exactly why I'm trying to push out this grind so hard
Right,
before
right.
Friday, because I'm like, well, I can't really play on Friday.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Give yourself
Yeah,
some runway.
you gotta spend time with her.
Yeah, so gonna try to train a lot and then play Friday night, and yeah.
Sweet. Anything you want to say to all the fans at home? Anyone in the venue? Or any notes for today?
If you're really a fan of me, I really want you to watch this season because I'm gonna give it all I got.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Here's,
I was being really lazy. I did not want to come today because whenever I don't go to a tournament for like a couple weeks, it's really hard to get back into it. I don't know if anyone else feels that way, but once I start going to them, I'm like, okay, I could do another one. I could keep doing it. So now that I push myself to do this one, I'm very excited to get to the other ones.
All right, man. Well, hopefully this is yet another in the ever-expanding series of winter interviews I get to do with you. I'm glad
Sure.
you took it home.
If I win LMBM, I will start yelling and request that you do the
Word, I'll be there. All right, y'all. So one last thing, I believe, before we truly sign off. Soupy, you want to take it away real quick?
All right.
It's up to you.
All right. So, Collision Series LLC is a premier organizer in the competitive FGC gaming landscape, specializing in Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. And it draws global talent, like you saw today. We had Light, we had Syrup, people from all over the Northeast coming through. Whether it's production, event management, the goal is always to foster a community that has both casual vibe and a competitive spirit across all levels of play. Because we've been seeing quite literally all levels of play today. Like,
True.
Like we have literally like top 10, top 20 players in the world here. Give them a follow on all their social platforms, and yeah, thanks to them for streaming this event, and thanks to you guys for tuning into the event.
It's been a pleasure across the
Absolutely.
board as a spectator, as a caster, as a fan. I couldn't have had a better time had I asked. But the times do not stop here. The good times will keep rolling
Absolutely.
well on into the night. I believe we're going to go raid our good friends over at VG Bootcamp.
Yep, the final Xanadu homecoming is going on right
that.
now. Yeah, yeah. Sorry. Huh? What?
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
Hi, chat.
And goodbye, chat. It's been great.
Goodbye,
I've been
chat.
AG. Soupy, you got anything?
He's
gonna say
Dave and
you.
AG. I've
You're
been
AG.
soupy.
It's been a long day, brothers.
So I've been soupy all day. I'm so tired.
But thank you all one last time. It's been great. We'll be seeing you
AG, always a pleasure.
always.
Big dog.
Big dog.
All right.
Is that Nerf?
Oh, yeah.
Love Nerf.